guys, welcome back. It's time to talk about the semifinals and what a round this was. So I'm just not gonna waste any more time. Let's get into it. So as you guys know, I usually show you the bracket like as is before the final, and as you can see, Keys defeated Swiatek. We'll talk about that match here in a second, but as you can also see, Sabalenka is in there for the third straight time. We'll talk about that as well, but just wanted to show you guys the bracket. Of course, I was very intrigued, and I did not mind taking the L on this one, but I do think Sabalenka will take the title later tonight. So there you go. Alright guys, so as you saw, the first semi-finalist to reach the finals was Aryna Sabalenka. She defeated her best friend, Paula Badosa. It was a little bit easier of a match for her this time. No crazy windy conditions or anything like that, as far as I know. The percentages look like they're a little more tilted towards Aryna, as you can tell, and she broke Paula 4 times, and Paula only broke her once. But after the match, they exchanged a nice hug, and Aryna agreed to buy Paula Badosa whatever she wanted when they went shopping. So there's that. You can check out that on-court interview. It's kind of cute. But anyway, Aryna Sabalenka is the first finalist, and she will be playing later tonight. I know it's only January, but if this match is not in the runnings for match of the year later on this year, I will be absolutely shocked, because this was quite a match. Keys, as you have seen, has been playing incredible tennis. Iga has been running over her opponents in the Australian Open up to this point. So Keys was going to be her first real test of the tournament, and Keys ended up eliminating her. Keys had 7 aces, 3 of them in a row at one point. She did have 4 double faults, but that was kind of nothing compared to Iga's 0 aces and 7 double faults. Again, very similar line here, pretty similar line here. A little more tilted towards Iga there, but very similar line here. And of course, there was a tiebreak at the end. It was a very interesting situation because, again, I thought I wasn't going to be able to watch any of this, but I got up 5:30 in the morning. They were still playing. So they had just finished the first set. I was like, oh, we got an entire set to go. And I blinked, and Madison had gone up 4-love. And that was kind of when she hit the 3 aces in a row, and she won the second set 6-1. Iga had to go and regroup. That's kind of what made the third set a little more competitive. Yeah, that third set was back and forth. I listened to it on my way to work, and as soon as I got to work, basically they were about to begin the tiebreak. I was like, oh no, I can't watch it. So I watched it on my work break, and it was quite the tiebreak for sure. Madison took it 10-8. Just so you guys know, for Grand Slam, any match during a Grand Slam, if there's a tiebreak in the final set, you play to 10, not 7. And you do have to win by 2, so that is the rules. So just a PSA for tonight's match, or any other Grand Slam matches in the future that might have a tiebreak in the final set. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, this could potentially be match of the year. I hope it at least is in the running. But yeah, there you go. So, as I mentioned before, the final is Sabalenka against Keys, and I think it will be a very interesting match. Do you guys remember when Arena Sabalenka played Elena Rybakina in the Australian Open final a couple years ago for the first win of that potential repeat, or three-peat? She lost the first set and made it a 3-set battle. So I think this is kind of going to be similar based on the tennis that Maddie's been playing over the past several weeks. Iga being eliminated does basically secure Arena's #1 ranking for a little while longer. Iga just was challenged, and she had a hard time keeping her game. She did it, but at the end, Maddie prevailed. So, hopefully, you guys will be able to watch. I don't know, like, what time everything is for you, but if you're in Australia, watch the match live. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna do that. 2:30 is so late. I've stayed up that late before, but it's only 7:49 p.m. right now when I'm filming this, and I'm already kind of getting tired, so I'm like, I don't know. I may have to just record this one and react to it. So that's probably how that's gonna go. But stay tuned for that. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys the bracket one more time, who I have winning. But even though this is gonna be a really good match, I think a certain person is gonna take it. So I'll show you guys that. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to react to the match. I've already set record on my DVR for tonight. But that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the final. And I'm gonna try to make this final video fun. I'm still trying to figure out graphics and things like that. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which will be fun. Bye.